21 Savage is in complete meltdown mode after his wife Keyanna allegedly went after Latto in a way fans are calling nothing short of messy. The word on the streets is that she didn't just check Latto, she tried to end her allegedly, and now Savage has completely lost it behind the scenes. Insiders say he raged so hard it nearly tore his whole household apart, and the fallout is spiraling in real time. But here's where it gets even messier, because just days ago 21 Savage and Latto were spotted on vacay together, or vacay together, or vacation, and practically confirmed what fans have been screaming out for years, that he's been creeping behind his wife's back with Latto. The photos alone had social media on fire, but now with his wife allegedly stepping into this dangerous territory, Savage is being forced to pick sides in the most explosive way possible. Y'all, the girlies things are about to get insanely messy, so 21, can you do something for me? Okay, y'all, so it looks like Latto just learned that Keyanna is not the one you want to mess with. It be the quiet ones, because she don't play when it comes to her man, and 21 Savage. Well, 21 certainly does seem to play with her though, because he just got caught red-handed messing with Latto again. Now, y'all already know that the streets have been saying for a while now that these two certainly got a little something going on, but we never really had solid proof until now, that is. See, not only have Latto and 21 been booed up, but they were bold enough to go on vacation together and even stepped like they were honeymooners, and a fan took pictures of them together. Now, at this point, there's no denying that they're together. That a word on the streets is that Keyanna did not take this well at all. According to numerous insiders, she and her girls allegedly tried to jump Latto a couple of days after the pictures went viral. Now, Latto allegedly ended up getting some bruises and injuries, but we don't know how serious they were. And from what we know, she's lucky to have gotten away from only injuries, because allegedly Keyanna full on planted to end her. Allegedly. But Latto had been playing in her face for way too long, and she must have been sick and tired of it, so she allegedly took matters into her own hands. Unfortunately for her though, 21 wasn't as repentant as we all expected him to be, because he was not sorry for getting caught. Sources even claim that he and Keyanna reportedly had a blowout fight, and things almost turned real violent. He allegedly blew up on her for confronting Latto and threatening to divorce Keyanna unless she knew her place and acted accordingly. Well, as well as it is that he would act this way when he's the one who was cheating, I have to say that it's not exactly shocking, because I know y'all heard the rumors that he only married Keyanna so that he could legally stay in the US to get his green card. He was even arrested by ICE at some point and detained because of visa issues. But the next thing we knew, he married Keyanna and they had kids. The streets have been saying that he only had kids with her because he wanted to make that marriage look real. Y'all know these fake marriages for visa fraud is a crime, and he would have certainly been deported if ICE thought he had gotten married for visa purposes. But then again, not long after he married Keyanna and before his green card was approved, the rumors about him and Latto started going around. And a few years back, rumors started swirling about 21 and Latto when fans picked up on some oddly familiar vacation pics. Both of them had shared snapshots that looked like they were taken during the same Puerto Rican getaway. And even though they kept things low-key, people online pieced it all together almost instantly. Now, from the matching scenery to the lighting and the little background details, it was hard to ignore. Once fans noticed, the rumors snowballed into constant speculation about whether the two were more than just friends, and that talk hasn't really let up since. And that wasn't the last time they got caught slipping either. 21 Savage exposed himself with the mess he posted and deleted on Instagram stories, where he dropped a picture of Latto and wrote, "No makeup? Dang, you fine. It's only one way I can come about you, twin." Now by then, fans didn't need more proof. The writing was on the wall, and it was clear to everybody that this was way deeper than friendship. It wasn't only fans connecting the dots, because people inside the scene had already clocked the tea. Rapper Dream Doll basically blew the lid off in her track Tryouts with a line that made everybody stop and rewind a little bit. And Mulatto, yeah, that's my little honey bun. Ask her how many times she came. She said 21. Now, going by how 21 just went off on Keyanna allegedly for jumping Latto, you think that he would have been keeping that same energy back then, right? Well, no. For one, he didn't have his green card yet and still needed Keyanna. Plus, it's not like he could have just divorced Keyanna and married Latto instead, because that would have certainly exposed the immigration fraud, and he would have been deported. Instead, he denied having an affair with Latto and even acted offended by the thought of it. He didn't just brush it off at once and move on though. He went all in and shutting it down. Anytime the topic came up, he made sure to set the record straight. Like that time on Clubhouse when he flat out denied having anything to do with Latto. He wasn't half-hearted about it at all either. He came across strong, making it clear he thought the whole rumor was ridiculous and not even worth entertaining. And that wasn't a one-time thing. He carried that same attitude in interviews and on social media, doubling down whenever people tried to stir it up again. The longer the whispers stuck around, the harder he pushed back, clearly determined to kill the story before it got legs.
For a long time, I don't do all the antics and shit. I don't got a celebrity girlfriend. I'm not finna be out everywhere. I'm not dropping music every other week. I'm not going on live talking about every other week.
In another interview, he also confirmed that he's married, saying, "I can't really tell you all that. You can't let him know everything. I'm happily in love. I'm married. I'm happy." Well, this just made Latto so mad that she unfollowed him instantly on Instagram. And for a while, we thought that she was done with her man for good. But it didn't end there, because Latto is clearly the bold side piece type. Because even after 21 denied being with her, she still went ahead and got a tattoo of his whole name, like government name, full mama named Shia, on her ear. And it was undeniable then, because there just aren't many people named Shia, so there was no way it could have been a coincidence. Now, Latto, on the other hand, wasn't exactly thrilled with all the attention her tattoo got, and she was so bothered by the reaction that she and her team reached out to Jason Lee, the owner of Hollywood Unlocked, and sources say she even offered him money to have the photo taken down. That's kind of extreme though, right? She clearly didn't expect her bold move to blow up like it did, and it looked like she was willing to do whatever it took to make it vanish. The desperation was definitely obvious, and fans quickly noticed just how far she was willing to go to try and undo the mess. It only made things messier though, adding even more fuel to the fire and keeping the drama alive.
Viral, and then I started getting calls from your team saying that you allegedly wanted to pay me to take it off of Hollywood Unlocked. And I wasn't going to remove it, but I asked my team to check to see if anybody else had posted. And although I think we posted it first, everybody started posting it, and then it became a thing where I think then she got, from what I understand, was unhappy with us not taking it down because no calls had been returned. I reached out to her team, we had a conversation about it or whatever.
And it was at this point that Keyanna finally started putting her foot down and claiming that 21 was her man. And this was the beginning of her messy drama with Latto. And y'all are gonna see why she allegedly jumped Latto, because she had gotten too bold and disrespectful. Now, before all this drama started though, let's rewind to how people even found out Keyanna was married to 21 Savage, because the story of discovery is wild. It all began when Keyanna casually posted a dinner photo with an anonymous man. Now, y'all know that the internet never misses a beat. Fans with sharp eyes zoomed in the tiny detail. A phone case on the table. At first it seemed totally random, but soon people started connecting them dots. The same phone face that looked a lot like 21 Savage's had been seen with before. Fans did the math, and we figured out that she was in fact 21's mystery wife. Now, fans started to think that Keyanna might have purposely let details of her marriage slip, making it clear she wasn't just some ex or a past fling. She was the wifey, the real deal, the ring one. And honestly, that theory feels a lot more believable than the idea that fans uncovered the whole thing just from spotting a phone case. Now, one of the standout moments was that she was openly wishing 21's mom a happy birthday. It was a small little post, but heartfelt gesture that said a lot. She wrote, "Happy birthday to the best mother-in-law a girl could ask for. I love you." Now, you think that Latto would have took the hint and backed off, right? Well, not exactly. See, not only did she not back off, but she got very disrespectful. She went as far as to diss Keyanna in a song, mocking Keyanna for staying with 21 even though she knew that he was cheating.
How you let him cheat and take him back? Must be your only nigga. I get loud just like my weed. I don't watch my tone when
Well, that appeared to be the tipping point, and true to her low-key style, Keyanna didn't make any grand announcement about leaving 21. Instead, she left a subtle clue that caught everybody's attention. Her Instagram bio originally said Keyanna Joseph, mother of two, but she changed it to just mother of two. Now, according to reports, she was going to leave 21 after the disrespectful diss from Latto, but it would have been bad for him. He still didn't have his green card at the time, and Keyanna had left. And if Keyanna had left, it would would have created a whole lot of issues with him and Ice. Talk about Ice, baby. Well, she stayed with him and called off the divorce. Now you'd think that this would make him get his act together and shape up, right? Well, no, he ended up cheating on Keyanna and Latto, Big Mama, with an exotic dancer. I'm talking about a private dancer. You know what I'm talking about? And Latto was so furious that she ended up getting the dancer jumped, allegedly, causing that dancer to have a whole miscarriage. It's still low-key wild that she was hurt over 21's affair when she is also a whole side piece. Girl, make it make sense. She even bragged about it when she got into an argument with a random TikToker over an entirely different issue. She wrote, "Who you describing? Cause it's not me." Get off them T-pages, you losing your marbles. Last beat spoke of my man on TikTok got whooped outside the club in the A. You read that too? And the woman replied, saying I'm losing my marbles while you're threatening someone on TikTok over a hashtag is a choice. Hope you heal. And in a roundabout way, Latto basically admitted to having the dancer jumped, all because of 21. Once again, she went way over the top for a guy who wouldn't even publicly acknowledge her or their supposed relationship. Which brings us to Keyanna repaying Latto the favor and allegedly getting her jumped for messing with 21. Now, if anything, it's karma, but for some reason, Latto felt justified in crying at 21 about it. Y'all, it's the audacity for me. Cause is you a side piece or is you a side piece? But if you're wondering why 21 has finally been bold enough to rage at Keyanna, it's because he finally got his green card a while ago and no longer needs Keyanna. And this makes me wonder if he's going to finally get that divorce and go public with Latto, or if she's going to remain in the sidelines forever. Well, this whole situation is straight up explosive, and 21 Savage is getting caught between a wife who allegedly went deadly on Latto, and the drama isn't cooling down anytime soon. Social media is on fire, fans are picking sides, and receipts are dropping faster than ever. But one thing's for sure, two things for certain. This isn't just a celebrity fight, it's a full-blown scandal that could shake 21 Savage's world to its core. So stay tuned, because whatever happens next, the fallout is going to be absolutely wild. So 21, can you do something for me?